Hello, everyone, and welcome to my page, Messages from Venus. This is a client reading. For the person that this reading is for, know that my phone literally just shut off. Mind you, it's fully charged. I don't know what happened there, but I had already shuffled your cards and I was about to give you the message. So I didn't want to reshuffle the cards because I know these cards are for you. These are your messages. When I have to reshuffle them or something goes off, I would know to do that. So know that these are your cards. I've already pre-shuffled. For those of you that this reading is not for, if you would like a reading with me, you guys have all that information in the description box. When I first started shuffling and also looking for the cards that were good for you or for this reading, even though for the most part these are like my relationship cards, I felt that you're very emotional and or that you have a lot of water energy within your astrology. I also feel like I had to pull out a goddess knowledge cards or a card from the Goddess Knowledge deck, because I feel like you need to step into your own power. You need to horn your own power again and bring that energy back to yourself so that you can be more in control, as opposed to giving the control to the other person, as opposed to allowing your emotions to run wild and then in turn have that other person know to manipulate you or know what to say whenever they can say it, or whenever they feel like they can say things to you. I pulled 6 cards here. I'm going to read the energies for you, interpret the cards for you, and also an oracle card for the person and or people in your life, like messages from the energies of the people or the person that you have or will be, the people and or the person that you have been in relationships with. And then this is the message for you. This is the oracle message that I pulled as an advice as to what you should be doing to better your relationships when it comes to matters of the heart. So I'm going to start off with the Goddess Knowledge cards. This is Diana, or this is a depiction of Diana. I'm going to send you a picture of this deck because it has a lot of information in the back. It has the information of Diana and also the message that she has to provide. I'm going to read it to you here, but I'm also going to send you a picture of this card, and this card, so that you can have it in mind or have something to always go back to. If you don't want to look at the video, you can always save the pictures. So this is Diana. Diana is the ancient lady of the beasts, called by the Romans Lucina, goddess of the light. As mistress of the wild, things she is specially responsible for, anything young and vulnerable, be it wild or human. She is the goddess of solitude, comfortable with the wilderness and with the great silences of nature. She represents the mystic, primitive identity of the hunter and the hunted. Diana is a moon goddess, symbolizing the moon in its crescent phase. She stands for the virgin, a self-sufficient, free goddess who lives life on her own terms. Especially a goddess of women, she is related to all the phases of female existence, from infancy to menstruation, through birth, nursing, menopause, and death. Diana stands for the part of us that is at home in the wilderness, at home with our primitive, instinctual nature. So I'm going to resume what this is saying. First of all, I feel like you've already been through all the phases of life, whether that be the mom, the young version of a woman, and the crone. You have that energy that you've experienced it all. And so you're asking kind of like what's next, but I feel like you experienced it all, but didn't really live it all. And there's a difference between having an experience and living the experience and knowing what came out of that experience. Diana is here to tell you that you are a free spirit, okay? You are someone that has a willpower, and you choose who to bend your willpower to or not. In this case, it would be a relationship or a person that you are in a relationship with. That's kind of like something that is in your nature. However, there's a place and time for everything. You have to know, or it's suggested from the message of the card, that you should know when to be the hunter and the hunted, but always be in control when you switch from one phase to the next, as opposed to giving all your power and being the hunted all the time in a relationship. Okay, so this is the message for the soulmates, people, persons that you've been with in relationships with. The message that you get from them is, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So what this message is telling you, that exactly how people are and whatever they show you is exactly who they are, okay? It is exactly who they are. I feel like sometimes you see the person and you want to see the good in the person, and so you run with the good in the person as opposed to seeing their entire picture. Whatever truth they show you is exactly what it is, and then it is up to you whether you accept it or not. Just because you accept people unconditionally, you accept them with unconditional love, you love them, and you accept them in your life, doesn't mean that they're there to stay forever, nor does it mean that they're going to change. Just because they're entered into your life and you have the ability to accept people doesn't mean they're there to change, or that they're there for you to change them. You have to learn to accept people exactly the way they are. The message for you and the energies that you should be getting within relationships is playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. Okay? Don't take things so serious. If you're starting a new relationship, whether you're in a relationship now or whether you're single right now, I feel like there's like an in and out phase right now. Just take it one day at a time. I know that for the most part, most people want to be Cinderella. Most women in this world and this planet are trained to want to be Cinderella. They are trained to want to be that queen, that divine energy, that divine goddess that reproduces, that makes, that creates, that essentially dies and recreates herself. However, you should be having fun while doing it. You should be living your experiences, not just experiencing an experience. There's a difference. Now, there is a lot of passion and a lot of unity when it comes to not just your sex life, but your emotions. You run wild with your passion. When you're passionate about someone, that's the person that you're going to be with, and you just run wild with whatever thoughts come through your head. However, your passions can also create space for an illusion. Remember what they're telling you. Accept people exactly the way they are. This is who this person is. Accept them the way they are. And just learn to be the hunter and the hunted, just like Diana said in this message. I feel like the attachments that you have to people can be a deterrent for you, as opposed to wanting to control people and molding them into what you think is the best person or the best king or the best queen for you. Learn to accept when they come into your life, and learn to understand that sometimes people do lie. Sometimes people do present themselves to be this amazing person, this king in your life, or this queen in your life, and they're not. They're the biggest disappointment to people. I feel like the last person that you dealt with had a lot of passion. He was very good in bed. This person had it all, and they seemed like they were the perfect Don. However, this person was a complete disappointment to you. And it's something that you have to work with. I feel like in the next 6 to 9 months, you will find someone else, and this person will give you the strength to be more for yourself, as opposed to the person that you're with now. Now, this isn't me saying that maybe this person doesn't turn a new leaf, but I honestly doubt it. I don't see this person that you were last with turning a new leaf for you. They're going to always be like a disappointment, like the Wheel of Fortune. One day they're gonna be good. They're gonna wait for you to feel comfortable, and then the next thing you know, they're gonna mess it up again. They're gonna do something to you that messes up the whole vibe. And if that's something that you're comfortable with, and that's a way of you wanting to live for the rest of your life, and that's what you feel should be something that you want for the rest of your life, then go ahead and do so. However, I see someone else coming into your life that has passion, that has self-control, but also has admiration and will have admiration for you. I feel like he's somebody that's been single and has been waiting for you for a while. Not because he knows who you are, but he knows there's someone out there that he can provide and be a provider for, as opposed to being a deterrent for you. Also, be realistic with what your role is in relationships. I made a video about that. In relationships, I think I have it scheduled to come out tomorrow, but if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, you should be able to see that I made a video in regards to this. Excuse me. That I made a video in regards to knowing your role in relationships. Know what you are good at so that you don't expect others to give you back what you know that they cannot provide in return. So be realistic. Again, I'm going to send you pictures of these cards, of 1, 2, 3 cards, and then let me know if you have any questions. But this is what I see at this very moment in time. Try to stay strong for yourself. Try not to live in an illusion. Okay? I know that a lot of people want perfection, but perfection is within the imperfections. Give people a chance to show you who they are and believe it. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. For those of you that are watching, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please water your life. Bye, guys.